This isn't an endorsement. Yeah, it is. What's going on, folks? This is LB the Realist with Surrealistic Studios, Surreal News, where the real is surreal. So I'm going to give you a brief overview of my interpretation of what went down with the Wallstreetbets crowd on Reddit and the whole GameStop frenzy and the hedge funds and all of that jazz, right? So what exactly happened? So last week, well, actually it's been transpiring for, I guess, these last few weeks. I guess they've been a bunch of Redditors, a social media site called Reddit, and people on this site, Redditors, basically went in the chat, went in on Reddit, and basically got everybody to buy GameStop stocks. It's so hard saying that. Everyone is having an issue with that. But not only were they trying to buy GameStop, that was the initial play, right? To buy GameStop, drive up the price of the stock, right? And screw the big financial hedge funds that were shorting the stock. Now, what they describe as shorting a stock is basically when you're betting that the price of the stock is going to go down. And when you do that, you get it for a certain price, and then you bet that it's go down, and then you sell it off, but then you buy it back, and then you keep the difference or something like that. I know I'm slaughtering the explanation, right? But basically, what these Redditors were doing were trying to drive the price of the stock up so that the big hedge fund people, the financial people that shorted the stock, would lose a bunch of money. And that's exactly what happened. See, these big hedge funds were expecting the price to shoot down, but instead, Redditors actually were able to drive the price all the way up. Around, what was it, 400 or 500 something? They drove the price all the way up, and it's been crashing down ever since. Now, this also happened with not only AMC, the movie theater company, but to a smaller extent, KOSS, KOSS, I believe, which is another company named BlackBerry, as well as a few other companies, right? One named Naked, so that runs the Frederick stores and, women's apparel and lingerie. But anyways, they were able to drive the prices of these stocks up for a short period of time. And a lot of these Redditors that went in on GameStop when the price of the stock was like $2, $3, $4, they bought 500 or 1,000 or 2,000, 10,000 shares of this stock, right? Because the price was so low. And then they shot the price of the stock up. It skyrocketed, it rocketed up, right? To 400, 500, 300 some dollars. And these people that did that and got in while the price was super low got rich. I mean, they're taking screenshots of their portfolio and, they're taking receipts of this situation, basically. And a lot of these guys are millionaires or were millionaires. Now, I'm sure a lot of them have sold off. I know one person in Reddit, or a few people were able to pay off their student loan and a lot of their bills. And, that's great. A lot of other people were saying, no, we got to have diamond hands. But they say when they say diamond hands, they mean they want to hold their stock, whether it's AMC or GameStop. They want to hold that stock, for, I don't know, an indefinite period of time, right? Until that stock skyrockets and they just all become millionaires. And then, maybe one day they'll sell off and then, they'll take their money. But this is what these Redditors were able to do. And now it seems like a lot of the attention that was on GameStop originally is on AMC now. Now, both of these businesses were basically, going out the door. They're dead businesses. AMC, they haven't had people in their theaters because of coronavirus. GameStop, same thing, but they were able to have people in their stores. It's just that the entire model of GameStop is to get people in your stores to buy physical copies of video games or merchandise, but that's not the main driver of their sales. It's video games, right? But recently, the way people buy video games now is online. It's just all online now. You just order it online. You don't need a physical copy because it just downloads to your game system. So people are saying GameStop is going out of business. Why? You're nuts if you're invested in GameStop or AMC. These are dead businesses. Why are you doing that? And a lot of Redditors said, you know what? Forget that. We like the stock. And that's what they say. I like the stock. I just like the stock. So they're saying, diamond hand that, hold, buy, hold, buy the dip. What they mean by buy the dip is when the price of the stock takes a dip and it goes down, that's when you buy more, because the price of the stock is cheaper now for you to get in. And what's going to happen is, if you just buy and hold and diamond hand it, is what they say, basically the price of the stock is going to skyrocket back up and you can be a millionaire. You know, so there's a lot of different dynamics with this whole situation. I'm not doing the best describing this whole situation, especially when it comes to how exactly you short a stock. Like I said, it's basically you're just betting on the stock's price to go down. You get it at a cheap price and then you sell it for more, and you keep the difference or whatever, however that goes. These people are making a ton of money shorting stocks, and these small-time investors got in on the action, and they were able to basically rob these guys. I don't want to say rob like it's negative, but they were able to transfer wealth from the top down to the bottom, and a lot of these people became rich doing it. So it's all over the news now. I'm sure you guys have heard of it, you know, how the little investor is beating the big investor. But now recently, the price of AMC and GameStop have been skyrocketing down. Recently, they've been kind of holding their ground a little bit. AMC around $5.60, $5.70 last time I checked, around $6. GameStop around 50 to 60, something like that. So it's really interesting watching this all unfold. Personally, I'm invested in AMC. I got 21 shares about, and GameStop I'm not invested at all. Well, I take that back. I am invested in GameStop a little bit, but I don't really pay attention to it because it's not on my Robinhood app, and I'm mostly invested in Robinhood. That's my preferred platform. And Robinhood actually got in trouble during that whole situation as well, because when that happened, they actually prevented people from buying more shares of AMC, GameStop, KOS, what was the other one? Naked, BlackBerry. They prevented people from buying more shares of the stock because the big hedge funds were losing so much money. Now, of course, they're never going to admit to this. They're saying that the reason they did that is because it was too much for them to handle and they needed more money to back up all of the orders, I guess, because there's another dynamic when it comes to investing called options trading, in which you use money that's not really there in order to get bigger returns, but there's also bigger risk when you do it. So I don't really get off into that because that's another level that I'm just not on yet. And I don't think I will be, maybe, but I'm just not there yet. But it's been a lot going on with this whole situation, honestly. Like I said before in the previous video, if you're not investing, you're actually losing money. And that's the sad reality of it. If you have money just sitting in a savings account and you're not even making 1%, you're wasting time, you're wasting money. Throw your money in the stock market. You don't have to throw all your money in the stock market. Only play with money that you're willing to lose, all right? And the thing about the stock market is, this is one of the things that in this country, they will always take care of the stock market. You best believe that. So you're losing money and you're losing out if you're not invested in stocks and if you're not trying to get in real estate. That's just what I'm learning. That's just my opinion. All right. Maybe it's not your opinion, but that's just my opinion. That's what I'm trying to do. So leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Were you invested, or are you invested in GameStop and AMC? Are you on Reddit now? Were you one of the 7-8 million people who recently joined Reddit because of this whole GameStop AMC frenzy? Leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Are you diamond handing it? Huh? Apes together strong. Subscribe, share. Love, peace, and light, folks. If you want free stocks, click the links down below. Webull, Robinhood. And if you want to support the show, click the links. Until next time, folks. Peace. I'm out.